Please don't forget to subscribe and comment. The summer I turned 19, my father brought James Callahan home for dinner. I'll never forget how the air changed when he walked in, like the whole house held its breath. At 42, he carried himself with a quiet confidence that made my college boys seem like children playing at being men. His salt and pepper hair was just starting to silver at the temples, and when he shook my hand, his grip was firm enough to make my pulse skip. "Evelyn," he said, my name rolling off his tongue like something expensive. "Your father talks about you constantly." I remember how my cheeks burned under his appraisal, how my sundress suddenly felt too thin beneath that dark gaze. My father, oblivious, clapped James on the back and bragged about the new merger while my mother fussed with the salad. That night started the dangerous game we'd play all summer. It was the little things first, his hand lingering a second too long when passing me a drink, the way his knee would brush mine under the table and not move away. He'd find reasons to stop by when my parents were out, always with some excuse about business papers, always staying just a little longer than necessary. One rainy Thursday, he caught me alone in the library. I was curled in the window seat with a book when his shadow fell across the pages. "Reading Austen?" His voice curled around me like smoke. "I'd have pegged you for a Bronte girl." When I looked up, he was closer than I expected, close enough to see the flecks of gold in his brown eyes. The air between us crackled like the storm outside. "Maybe you don't know me as well as you think," I said, proud my voice didn't shake. His laugh was low and knowing. "Oh, I know exactly what you are, Evelyn." The way he said it made my stomach flip. The night everything changed was unbearably hot. My parents were at the opera, and James appeared at the pool house with a bottle of wine and no pretense this time. Moonlight turned the water to liquid silver as he poured 2 glasses, his shirt sleeves rolled up to reveal strong forearms dusted with dark hair. "We shouldn't," I said when he handed me a glass, our fingers brushing. His smile didn't reach his eyes. "Then tell me to leave." I took a sip instead. The wine was bitter on my tongue as he stepped closer, close enough that I could smell his cologne, something woodsy and expensive. His thumb brushed a drop of wine from my lower lip, and when I didn't pull away, his other hand came up to cradle my jaw. "Last chance," he murmured, his breath warm against my mouth. I closed the distance between us. His kiss wasn't gentle. It was possession and punishment and everything in between, his hands mapping my body like he was memorizing it. When he lifted me onto the pool table, the chill of the marble seeped through my dress as his mouth found my neck. "This is wrong," I gasped as his teeth grazed my collarbone. He pulled back just enough to meet my eyes. "Then why are you pulling me closer?" My hands, tangled in his hair, stilled. He was right, I was. The confession hung between us, heavy and damning. For a heartbeat, I thought he might walk away. Then his mouth crashed into mine again, and the world narrowed to the scrape of his stubble against my skin, the way my name sounded when he growled it against my throat. Afterward, as we lay tangled in the pool house sheets, he traced idle patterns on my bare shoulder. "Regrets?" I watched the dawn light creep across the floor. "Not yet." He kissed my temple, and for a moment, I could pretend this was something sweet instead of what it really was, something ruinous. My father never noticed how James's hand would tighten on my waist when he thought no one was looking. My mother didn't see the way his eyes darkened when I walked into a room. They just saw their brilliant business partner, their trusted friend. And me? I saw the way he looked at me the morning I left for college, like I was a fire he couldn't put out. "Be good, Evelyn," he said, adjusting my suitcase in the trunk with those same careful hands that had explored every inch of me. I smiled, all teeth. "Where's the fun in that?" His laughter followed me all the way down the driveway, and even miles away, I could still feel the ghost of his touch on my skin, a brand I'd carry long after the summer faded.